Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to show you how to clean or descale the K-Cup side of this Cuisinart 2-in-1 coffee center, model number SS-15P1. So is your clean light on? That could be telling you it's time to descale this, or are all three of these lights coming on when you first power it on? That could also be telling you it's time to descale. Check out my first video where I descale the coffee maker side. This has got its own independent side, its own water tank, and its own heater for the K-Cup side. So the first thing we're going to do is go around to the reservoir. So let's take the reservoir out. I'm going to remove the carbon filter for the duration of this cleaning. Then I'm going to go dump out the rest of this water. I'm going to be using distilled white vinegar. You don't need all of it, but for 64 fluid ounces, it's $1.50 at Walmart. You're going to need a measuring cup that measures ounces. It says to put 13 ounces of vinegar in the reservoir. So here we have 13 ounces. If you don't have something that measures ounces, it's about, you could say almost 2 cups. A cup and 3/4. So we're just going to take that vinegar, we're going to put it in the reservoir. So it says to add 26 ounces of water. I've done this before. 26 takes you up to the max fill line. So now just take it over to your sink and fill it up with water now to the maximum line. Okay, so I've got my water and my vinegar in here. Now reinstall the reservoir. I'm going to put the reservoir in. Make sure the coffee maker is on if it's not on already. Lift this up. We're going to make sure the needle basket is in. You may have removed it for that removable or that reusable coffee filter, but make sure the needle basket is in and there's no K-Cup. It's going to be empty for the duration. Go ahead and close this. So this K-Cup side, we got to make sure we got a container that's going to hold enough water. Put it down here. It has an automatic clean function. We're going to hold the 6 and the 8 ounce buttons together for 2 seconds. 1001. Okay, see the clean lights flashing red. All these lights went out. And now it's going to run that vinegar and water through the machine. Now it does stink a little bit. So you want to do this about every 3 to 6 months. You want to do it before you see the clean light come on. But if you definitely see the clean light come on, then it's definitely time to do the vinegar. But you want to stay on top of it. If you've got really hard water, you're probably going to want to do this every 3 months. If you've got soft water, about every 5 or 6 months. Okay, looks like it's coming to an end here. Okay, so the clean light went out. All 3 buttons came on. So it says we want to do the same thing again until the add water light comes on. So I'm going to hold the 6 and the 8. No, I didn't get it in time. That's okay though. It's just going to run a 6 ounce through it. But by holding the 6 and the 8 ounce together, that clean light would have came on again. We're going to do this process until the add water light comes on. Okay, so I turned it off back on again. So let's do that again. Press those at the same time. Clean light comes on, and now it's going to run water. Oh, I better dump this out. So you definitely want to do this too if your coffee's not as hot, or if it's taking longer to brew, or if it doesn't quite taste right. It's then a good time to descale also. Okay, so I'm going to go dump this out and I'm going to do it again. Okay, so I'm going to hold the 6 and the 8 ounce. All the lights go out and the clean light comes on. I still got a little bit more to go. Again, we're going to do this same. We're going to keep repeating this until the water gets down to about here. That's when the add water light's going to come on. Okay, so my add water light came on. Okay, so I'm at my minimum fill. My add water light came on. Now I'm going to take this over to the sink. I'm going to dump out this vinegar and water, and I'm going to wash this out with soap and water and fill it up to the max line with just water. Okay, so I've got it filled up with water. Okay, so this first part, running the vinegar through it, took about 10-15 minutes. Now we need to do the same thing that we did earlier with fresh water. We're going to hold these two buttons, and we're going to keep doing that until the add water light comes on. Okay, so now it's running the fresh water through the machine. So the instructions say they want you to run 3 complete tanks of fresh water through the machine to clean out the vinegar. So each one of these tanks is going to take about 10 minutes to run. So you got to give yourself, so 10, 20, 30, so you got to give yourself about 40 minutes just to do the K-cup side. Okay, so I'm going to go empty that. And again, I'm going to do the 6 and the 8 ounce together. So I'm just going to keep repeating this process till the add water light comes on. Add more water. Do 3 complete tanks to rinse out the heating element and inside the K-cup side to get the white vinegar out. Again, check out my other video how to do the coffee maker side. Don't forget to reinstall your carbon filter. If you got any questions on how I descaled this, leave in the comments down below. I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks everybody for watching, and if you could, please like and subscribe.